Hello, good morning. Welcome to my channel, Priya's Precious Plants. You might be seeing this whole tomato bed has grown, and I'm trying to grow them vertically, either by attaching poles or by doing the Florida weave. So I want to share how the Florida weave is. So it starts at one end. You have the string starting at the pole, and then you take it with the stem in between. So you can see that the stem, the main stem, I hope you can see it, the main stem is in between the two strings. So as you're taking it one end, you keep it taut, and when you're coming back, you're going to come back on the opposite side. Let me see if I can angle it better. So you can see that this stem is between these two twines. All right, so this is the Florida weave to keep it vertically growing. And as the plant is growing, you do a second weave and attach it to your pole. So on both ends are the pole, and the weave goes this way from one end. When you come back, it goes on the opposite side of the plant, and your main stem remains in between. I hope you got that. And then also I want to share how I remove the suckers. Now these are growing vertically, so we have something called suckers on tomato plants which have to be removed. Between the main stem and the side shoot, there will be a small piece of growth which you have to remove. So this one I missed. This is the main stem, this is the side shoot, and in between is this sucker. Now this sucker has grown pretty big, but I'm going to just go ahead and take it out because this is not needed. Otherwise there'll be another big shoot going on the side, and I don't want it to grow sideways. I want it to grow vertically. So this is the main stem which will continue. Now below the top end where the flowering area is, and you can see that flowers are coming out, also there is a small sucker which I am going to remove. So that is the sucker that I removed. Usually they are small if you can catch it early, but if they are bigger also, you've got to remove it. Here is another example of the sucker. Here it is, and this time it is small, so I'm just grabbing it like this and removing it, and you can see the clean surface left behind, and this is the sucker that I have removed. This is another tomato plant, and I have multiple suckers on this also. So this is the main shoot, and this is the side shoot, and you see a small sucker in between. You can see that. Okay, so just take it out like that in between. And if you don't do that, there'll be multiple side shoots, and then you will not be able to get a vertical plant, and it will go all over the place. Here is another example of a sucker that has grown bigger. So this is the main shoot that's growing, and this is the side stem, and then in between you see the sucker. This has grown quite a bit. It's not a small one. So if I let it grow, this will grow into another branch which will be on the side. So I'm just pinching it off and removing it. Showing you all how to remove the suckers. This is a sucker, you can see, between the main stem and the side stem there is this growth, and you can see it here on this. So this has to be removed if you don't want it to grow as a side shoot. And this is a leaf, you can remove that also with it. So this is it. Here's another example of removing the sucker. So this is the main stem, and it has a growth on top, but you see that in between, just below the flowering area, this is the main stem, side stem, and this thing is a sucker. So this has grown bigger. Usually they are smaller if you get to them at a smaller stage, but this was left, and now I'm going to just remove it. Very easy to remove it.